Good morning. This is Miss Debbie in the Flow. I took yesterday off, although I did draw some cards yesterday, and I took some pictures. I'll put them up in the post. The pendulum card was powwow, which led me to believe that, the rest of the cards led me to believe a couple things. One, I wrote it down, was, do I need an American deck? And I went, yes. A Native American deck, yes. And then another one was, is it time for a powwow? And to me, the powwow means the gathering of we the people. That's a circle. It's a gathering of the people. So kind of like a powwow. The next one is May 1st, which happens to be my 27th wedding anniversary. I am going to go to the local gathering of the people. There was an air card, and it was the messenger of air. If I am swift and move quickly, ensuring my actions are for the highest good, positive outcomes are assured. And then the angels and ancestors card was spring again, which is allow your dreams to become reality. And then stargazer, go beyond your limitations and believe that the impossible is possible. Set your sights higher. Create even bigger dreams. With the help of the cosmos, bigger dreams can come true. So what are we going to do at these powwows? And I also ordered a couple more decks, so I'll use them when they get here. I decided I have my pivot set up. I have no idea if it's going to stay steady or move or rock. I don't have it on to follow me, but I do have it on the pivot. So we'll see. One step, baby steps, right? Okay, and then this is the pendulum that I'm going to work with today. That my friend's, I believe it was her aunt that made it for me out in Montana. I'll have to ask her. I can't remember. Okay. My guides wanted me to do this in person today with the question card. I chose not to. I think the reason they wanted me to do it is because when I'm spelling words, we've kind of been coming up with our own language to work together. And so it's kind of cool. So I will set it up to do just that one of these days. Okay? I promise you I will do that. I won't do it today, and I won't even explain it, but I will tell you what the words were. The first word was trust. Let me show you how this. Yesterday was powwow. Oops, I forgot to put today's date on here. April 25th. For both of these. So I'm going to cover up the second one. The first was trust a masked moron. And then I asked the question if masked was supposed to be master, and the answer was yes. And then I said, trust a master moron. I said, is that all? Pendulum said, no, that's not all. I said, okay, I think I know what the word is, but can you spell it for me? And the spelling for the word you can see there is why. So I asked, can it be either way? Can it be why trust a master moron? Or can it be trust a master moron? Why? And they said either way worked. Why trust a master moron? Or trust a master moron? Why? I thought that was an interesting message from my guides for today. So then I asked which decks would they like me to use, and we've got the Wisdom of the Oracle, Intuitive Whispers. Beautiful deck. And then, of course, our good tarot, where we're still learning the positive parts of this tarot deck. Like I said, I am not a tarot person, but I'm enjoying this deck. And I watch a lot of tarot readers. So as of yesterday, right? Dream big. Maybe I'll become a really good tarot reader. I don't know if it's one of my dreams or not. But we'll see. Okay. We'll draw with this one first. The other day we had Higher Power, which went along with our message. Sorry I'm making so much noise with my pendulum. All right. Give it a good shuffle. One of the things that we did with the I Will Tell You is instead of having them go to yes every single time I ask a letter, I just say letter R. And then they swing 1, 2, 3. So that's kind of cool. And then if it's the end of the word, they get really still in the middle. So, you know, play with your pendulum and your... I just found one online and printed it off. You can do that. I did order a couple books and I just didn't like them. Okay, so the question is, are there any more messages you want us to have for the collective to have? So I'm going to invite all of our spirit guides in and our teams. And then for everybody who watches this today and in the future, do you have a card for us to go along with the message for the day? Why trust a master moron? Or trust a master moron, why? Both are questions. So do you have any more guidance for us? I got this idea from Karen of ask your guides. Ah, that one fell right out. Ah, interesting. Between Worlds. I'll make sure that this is the card they want us to see, but it fell upright, so I wanted you to see it. It's number 3, by the way. I was talking about Karen. 3 is one of her numbers. Ask your spirit guides. Okay. Let's see if there's another one. Aha. Oh, and I lost it. It was this one. So I'm going to pull it out. And we'll see. I'm going to ask my pendulum. Are these the 2 cards you would like us to have? And that's a big yes. Are there any more cards you'd like me to draw from this deck? Huh? I thought it was going to switch directions. It's not. So I am to draw another card that goes along with our... Oh, this one popped out. So let's see if that's the one they want me to have. Is that 3rd card the one you want me to have? Oh, nope. I jumped the gun. See how that's definitely a no. I think they like this one. It really rolls back and forth nicely. Okay, I'm going to put it back in. Let's see what it was. Here and Now. Putting it back in the deck. You know, developing... Somebody asked me the other day if using a pendulum was better than... a better way to communicate. And I'm like, not necessarily. You know, our team, it's all a language that we build. Everybody's different. Is this 3rd card the one you want me to have for all of us? That goes along with our question of the day? Helps explain it more? And pretty big swing there, guys. So it's important to figure out your own way of communicating. I think right now, because we're in this time of uncertainty, it's more people are waking up. And I do mean that. I think more people are waking up now. Okay, here's the first card. I already showed it to you. Number 3. Between Worlds. Between Worlds. Let's look this one up. It was right side up. Yesterday was 4. Higher power, and this is 3. That's interesting. Okay, Between Worlds. It might be easier if I hold it this way. I'm still learning all these little easy ways to do things. Transitions. Not being quite out of one situation and fully engaged in another. Temporary blindness, no man's land. Well, that kind of goes with why trust a master moron, doesn't it? Transitions. Not quite out of one situation and fully engaged in another. Temporary blindness. No man's land. Let's read the Oracle's message. Now, what I like about this book is it has the Oracle's message, relationship message, prosperity message, and a protection message. So if you like lots of different cards or meanings for a card, this deck is definitely good for that. So the Oracle's message is, between the worlds is where you must let go of the tendency to make assumptions. This is a time when you are unable to see what is ahead. Cultivate curiosity and trust the process of change and growth. You are done learning the lessons of recent experiences. In this place, between what was and what will be, is a state of making and unmaking and making again. What is essential now is to admit not knowing. Boy, I think that's kind of where I'm at. There is great freedom and power to be unleashed. A mystery that is not yours to understand weaves the web of life within a divine matrix of consciousness greater than your own thoughts, feelings, beliefs, desires, and decisions. The seeds that were planted in the past begin to take root, but what surfaces will probably not be what you expect. When you are between the worlds, you are invited to see with the curious eyes of a child glimpsing a rainbow for the first time. Do so, and you will not be disappointed. So let go of expectations. We're in a transition. Let go of expectations. Don't make assumptions. We can't see what's going to happen. We don't know. We have to admit it. Seeds that were planted in the past begin to take root. Okay, that was a really good card. I don't think I'm going to read the relationship or the prosperity. Wait, prosperity. I am going to read this. I saw the first sentence anyway. In your work, sometimes you try things that have worked for others, hoping that you too will be successful. When this symbol appears, it reminds you that sometimes the path to your prosperity is a gamble. Win or lose, you can learn much from what comes of your wager. It's a good time to bet on your skills and talents in new and different arenas. Remain curious, and with the right combination of timing and luck, you will stumble upon something golden that will be unlike anything you've known before. Glad I read that one. What does it mean to you? Second card. Oh, I love this one. I've seen it a couple times. I haven't read about it on a video, but I've written about it. Number 12, also a 3. Should add them up. 1 plus 2 is 3. A change in the wind. A change in the wind. Number 12. It was also right side up. The protection one is the one you do if it's upside down. A change in the wind. A sense that unseen change has been initiated. Preparation for a storm. Awareness that your plans are not on firm ground. Feeling a swift uncertainty about which direction the winds will blow. The oracle's message. It's human nature to yearn for certainty and resist change, to want the world to remain consistent like a zebra's stripes. Yet nothing in human experience is black and white. Nor will anything remain static. The one thing guaranteed is change. Very true. Now is a time of transformation, just like that other card, transformation. As outer conditions are temporarily moving out of sync with your desires and expectations. It's true for me. Stay the course and remember that even storms serve to clear the air, scatter seeds, and nourish the soil for better things ahead. Life is about to get interesting. Anticipate it with curiosity as you wonder what is coming in on the shifting winds. The unknown is where the magic lies. Did we not have curiosity in the last one too? Face these things with curiosity? The prosperity message is, as you endeavor to create a prosperous life, you may encounter unexpected reversals that cause you to shift directions. This is a good thing, so there's nothing to fear. Perhaps an opportunity you sought went to someone else. Perhaps you've pursued something that you suddenly realize is not in your highest good. You might not be 100% clear on where you need to go, but you are certain that things are not going as planned. Circumstances are not in your control right now. Wait it out. All will be well, even better, actually. Trust. There's the word trust. Okay, so we're tying that in. Be curious, trust. It may not go the way we want it to go, but trust. The unknown is where the magic is. Let's see what this last card is for this one. 45, which is a 9. Let me get it up here, and I'll show it to you. Okay. It's an interesting one. 45, 9, which is endings. Time to go. This deck has a face of somebody in it. Can you see it? I always have to hunt for them. I don't see it. But there is a face in here somewhere, usually in the clouds. And every card has one. Okay, let's read Time to Go. Endings. 9 is the ending. Completion. Walking away from something because there's nothing else to learn or experience. Remember, this is a message for the collective. So was Why Trust a Moron? A Master Moron. Why do we do that? Or trust a master moron? Why? Endings. Completion. Walking away from something because there's nothing else to learn or experience. The message, the oracle's message. You are at the end of one journey and have not yet begun the next. This is the moment to bless your experience thus far. Take stock of what you've learned. It's time to move on to new experiences and a new way of being. There's nothing left for you to do, be, or experience in your present circumstances. Take the risk and move on, even if you need to be in transition for a time. Your destiny is calling you. prosperity. This message is clear. The path you've been on with your work, creative projects, and businesses alliances have come to an end. You will not find the success you desire by continuing with what is now in front of you. That's interesting. This is an auspicious sign because there's no choice that will benefit you other than risking stepping into the unknown. It is time to walk towards something new. This card also pertains to the more neutral concept of completion. You've finished your tasks and can rest assured that this ending will open up a powerful new avenue of opportunity, even better than any you can imagine. You've done all you can. Now trust that Spirit keeps the plan moving forward. Fortune requires you to conclude this chapter of your life. And remember that when you close one door, another opens. My dad used to say that. Close one door, another will open. I'm pondering. I mean, do these three messages affect any of you? You don't have to tell me how or why, but you can let me know, yes or no. Lots of things are going through my brain, I'll tell you that much. Okay, it's for the collective. Might not be necessarily just for one person. It could be for the whole collective. I didn't necessarily ask for the collective of... I'll have to go back and listen what I asked for. Somebody can write it in the comments. All right, there were 4 cards. I'm just going to tuck them inside. I had just tipped them over. I like to make sure they get mixed up. If they want us to see them again, they will. As we have been learning. This is the Intuitive Whispers Oracle deck. I love this in the front. Did I share this? I don't think so. It says, you are wiser and more brilliant than you know. Be still, take a breath, and listen. Your intuitive whispers are guiding you. Okay, let's shuffle these up. Oh, one of the decks I ordered is The Rooted Woman, I think. And then there's a book that goes along with it. The Rose-Rooted Woman. I can't wait to get that. A friend of mine gave me a little money, spending money for my birthday. So, of course, I want more oracle cards. Okay. The question is there another message for us about why trust a master moron? Or trust a master moron. Why? Okay, this one is sticking out. I'm going to pull it. I'll see if there's another. Oh, that one stuck out too. I'll pull that. That one wasn't quite out, but I will pull it. Okay. Let's see if there's one more. Let's see if there's a huge pop of a card. If not, I'll ask with the pendulum. Ooh, that one was pretty big. I hope you saw that. All right. I suspect one of these will not be the card we're supposed to use. Okay, so I'm going left to right, my left to right, instead of your left to right. Sorry. Card number 1. Do you want me to keep that one? Yes. Card number 2. Yes. Card number 3. That's a yes too. Card number 4. Yes. Are there any other cards in the deck you want me to see right now? Okay, the energy's slowing down. So no. Okay. Let's see what these are. Let's see. Okay. Oh, this one's upside down. I don't know if this deck does an upside down one or not. 44, which is an 8. No, 44, you leave 44. It's an angel number. Trust the call. Okay. Trust the call. Number 2. was just talking about rooted. They were listening. Ground from the root. Number 5, ground from the root. Well, this one's upside down. 38. It's an 11. You leave with the 11. Another angel number. Community calls. 22. Lots of angel numbers. 44, 11, and 22. And we had 2 33s earlier. I am not a numbers person, but I do find them fascinating. And these kinds of numbers that it's usually 444, 333, or 222, 111 are messages from my friend Susan, who crossed over. It's telling me she's with me. 22, your mind, your body, and your soul. So we had 2 upside down ones. Let's see if this book does that. 44 is the first one. Doesn't look like it. Okay, so I'm in 44 and 38 are in this section. Let's see what this is. It's the section of, oh, this is the one that tells us action cards. So 44 and 38 are action cards. So here we go. 44, trust the call. Trust the call. Isn't that a beautiful card? Your intuition is calling you now. Are you listening? Maybe you have been too busy or distracted to hear it, but it is always communicating with you and directing you to where you need to go. If you're struggling to find clarity in the direction of your life, stop looking and start listening. Trust that gut instinct that is like your internal navigator. Long before our phones became our navigators, we intellectually knew where to go. So put your phone away and trust this call instead. It is a call that has no agenda except your happiness. Ring, ring, it's your intuition here. Trust is not just given, it is earned, but your intuition has earned its trust from a lifetime of always being there. Maybe it is you who has been ignoring its call. The question, why? Maybe it is you who has been ignoring its call. To trust your intuition, you need to become silent, so quiet that the only thing that you can hear is yourself. Remember I said that sometimes, somebody asked me if the pendulum made it easier to communicate. I believe in meditation too. That's what this is saying. Become silent, so quiet that the only thing that you can hear is yourself. Close your eyes and listen. What is coming through? You do not need any other guidance because your own intuitive whispers know you the best. They're the most powerful guidance you have. Welcome home. Ask yourself the question that we started with, that the spirit guide started with, and then think about that one. Trust your intuition. Number 5 was next. Ground from the root. And that kind of went with one of the oracle decks that I ordered. Yeah, I ordered more than one. Like 3 of them. Native Spirit, I think, is another one. Ground from the root. Escape from your overthinking mind and ground yourself in your body, right down to your roots. More meditation. You are spending too much time in your thoughts. I'm guilty. You are spending too much time in your thoughts, which are holding you in your past or predicting an uncertain future. When you are grounded, you are fully present in your body. There is a deep wisdom that can be found there. The insights from your own life experiences, plus the wisdom of your ancestors who have walked before you. It's time to get rooted in nature and connect fully to your body to discover the strength that lies deep within you. And there's the section that says how to ground. Find a comfortable seat out in nature if possible and close your eyes. Notice the ground supporting you. Begin to deepen your breath, inhaling for 4 seconds and then exhaling for 4. Visualize roots growing from down into the earth beneath you. Follow your awareness as it takes you deeper into the earth until you reach its very center. Repeat these words of affirmation. I am grounded and rooted in the deep wisdom of my body. 38, which is an 11, and it's also an action card. Community calls, which I also talked about. Anybody want to join us next week on May 1st? There is a new community waiting for you, and perhaps you have not found it yet. Are your current communities of friends, family, colleagues feeding your soul with enough nourishment? There might be room to invite in another tribe. Open your eyes and look around for a community that feels fully aligned with who you are in this moment of your life. You are evolving, and as you evolve, your community should grow too. What are you seeking in a community right now? Perhaps a place to share openly, dance wildly, sing your heart out, walk through nature, or go on retreats. What you're craving will be unique to you, but follow the call toward community. It is a powerful time to come together. How to find your community. Your external world is a direct reflection of your internal world. The search for your community starts inside you. Look inward and see what you are truly seeking right now. What kind of community could support you toward the goal? They are already out there calling you. You need to find them by trying something new, like a class, workshop, or retreat. Such a beautiful card. That was also an action card. 22 is the next one. Let me see what these are called. Clearing cards. Guide you to let go of what is no longer serving you and clear space for what is intuitively calling you. So 22, I believe number 5 was as well as part of that. Yeah, 5 is also a clearing card for grounding. Okay, 22. Your mind, your body, your soul. Let's put this back up here. It's a beautiful card. I love the water and the waterfall. Who are you? This question is at the center of spiritual inquiry. You may not know exactly who you are, and that is okay. In fact, it's good to be curious. This card is drawing you back to yourself to remind you that you have been created in this mind, body, and soul for a reason. Remember that you are exactly where and who you are supposed to be. Your work is to align all parts of yourself so that this divinely created being, you, is living your life to your fullest potential. Be gentle and kind to yourself. Open the connection between your mind, body, and soul so that you begin to feel whole again. These 4 cards really mean a lot to me. Do they to you guys? How to connect your mind, body, and soul. Start a yoga practice. I do dance. I love dancing. Whether you are new to yoga or have an experienced practice, this card is here to guide you to the mat. The word yoga means union, bringing your mind, body, and soul and spirit back together. And through practicing yoga, you will begin to feel this. Allow this practice of breath and movement to reconnect you to all aspects of yourself. You will then find it easier to listen to the whispers of your intuition. I do a practice body groove, which I absolutely adore. Let's just make sure. Then the next section is rebuilding cards, guiding you to listen to your intuition and rebuild yourself in a healthy, authentic way. It's a great deck. Once again, this is the Intuitive Whispers Oracle. Okay. I'll put these order here. When I'm done with the call, I usually write down the messages I got and the cards I got in my journal. I do it for me. I don't do it when I'm listening to other readers, so I don't expect you guys to do that. If you want to, great. If not, that's okay too. Then I'll take a picture and just so I have it for an easy reference for me. Our last deck is the Good Tarot. And once again, that's a learning deck. It may or may not have anything to do with the message from above, but which card they want us to learn, or me especially, but all of us, if you don't know anything about this deck. It's quite interesting. This is the one I had yesterday. Messenger of Air. And air was all about mind. Creating from the mind. It's a beautiful card. Okay. This is a super thick deck. What did I say it is? 78 cards or something? 78 card deck. It's a big deck. Sometimes I shuffle it in quarters, but I'm getting better at grabbing it all. It's probably good for my thumbs, right? It builds the strength up in them. Okay, shuffled them a couple times. Let's see which card our spirit teams would like us, our angelic tribe, would like us to learn today. From the that one flipped right out. That was an upside down flip. That's great. It turned out this way, but I don't know if you saw that. 10 of Air. Oh, can you see those beautiful feathers? This reminds me of that storm I was in. The firestorm and the ashes floating all around me. Although this one is calming. That was a little frightening. And then that black feather showed up right at almost at my feet. Okay, 10 of Air. So I'm going to reread Air, which is right here in the book, little section. As you think, so shall you be. In traditional tarot, this suit is called the Swords, and is the suit where the most conflict, tension, chaos, and destructive energy seem to be represented. In the Good Tarot, we relate the suit of air to the way we think, the results of that thinking, and where our thoughts could lead us. Therefore, in this deck, the air suit represents the mind, our thoughts, our attitudes, and our subconscious. We're asked to remember that our thoughts are like powerful seeds. What seeds will we plant? What thoughts will we rehearse? What perspective do we take for the highest good of all? That's super important, highest good of all. If we are intelligent creatures, how best can we use our minds to align with the highest good and the best outcome? How can we find value in our suffering as we shift from reactive and victimized to responsible? And they have it spelled response-able. Response-able. Being able to respond. Can we find freedom through radical acceptance and the right use of reason and intellect? That answer is yes, if we're willing to allow the suit of air to reveal the deep truths of your mind. Here are the cards that make up the suit of air, their simple meanings and their core questions and affirmations. So now which one do we have? We have the 10 of air. So there's a page, the messenger of air, which I had yesterday. I'm going to read that one. If I am swift and move quickly, ensuring my actions are for the highest good, positive outcomes are assured. That was the messenger of air. There's a queen, there's a king, and then the ace, 2, 3 goes up We're at the 10. 10 of air. Graceful endings and hopeful beginnings meet a point of epiphany, an end to old ways of thinking. It's all up from here as I bless the ending, grateful for the lessons I have learned that can free me from patterns that no longer serve me. I allow my circumstances to end with grace as I know something better can appear at any time. I am thankful that from now on I can respond differently to any challenging situation. Oh my, I can respond differently because I can responsible. I'm able to respond differently. Graceful endings and hopeful beginnings meet. Boy, there's lots of meanings in this. I'm going to have to sit with it. As always, please take this with a grain of salt. Entertainment purposes only. I'm trying to learn something new and fun and share. So anything that I may have said today, entertainment only, please. Listen to your own intuition because it's magical. And with that, manifest a magical day wherever you are and enjoy it.